Good afternoon, guys. How's everybody doing? I just did a new twist. I'm supposed to go to work today, but if any of you guys know, we're having a bad storm here in NYC, of course. But it looks like I'm going to make it because it's not sticking. It looks a little wet out there. So I don't want to go, but I have to go because I need to make my hours. I need to make my money. I wanted to touch a little bit. Today makes day 3 that I've been off the Kratom. I feel fine. No withdrawals or anything right now. I had a diarrhea for 3 days, but I don't know if it's from the Kratom. I think it was from the Kratom in the beginning because this was before I started taking. I'm taking now the activated charcoal capsules. They said which is good with the ammonium AD. And I figure I'd take that. I've been today makes the 4th day I've been on the charcoal. And I figured maybe 3 days of going to the bathroom as far as Kratom was concerned. And but now I'm on my 4th day. But I did notice I had no diarrhea yesterday after I took the last 2 ammonium ADs because I took 4. And I had to go to work, so I took 2 more because the diarrhea wouldn't stop. I had it at 8 in the morning and I had to start at 9, so it stopped. I didn't have it all day. I didn't have anything to eat but dry crackers and water. And it's a little fly. I've been reading up on the activated charcoal because they said it's like for toxins. And this is the one that I take. I don't know if you can see it. Activated charcoal capsules. And it's a dietary supplement. It absorbs the toxins that causes gas and flatus and all this other stuff. But people also take it to detox their body. So I figured, wow, I can also detox at the same time. Same shirt from this morning, because of course I still got the same clothes on. And since I've been, and it says it's good for substance abuse too, to clean all those chemicals out of your body. I'm having a hot flash because I don't have anything for my menopause. I ran out. So I've been taking this for 4 days. So I didn't take any. I took yesterday. Yesterday I did take some. I don't remember if I was at night or whatever, but since I didn't have anything in my system, I didn't go to the bathroom. So this morning I took 2. And I don't know if I ate or didn't eat, but after half an hour, I started going to the bathroom. Again, I was like, holy shit. So I'm thinking it's maybe from the Kratom and stuff, but now I put 2 and 2 together. It's not. So I looked up on the internet about the charcoal. And one of the things about the charcoal is it does bind and it goes through your intestines and everything and comes out through the, through the back. So that's why I've been going to the bathroom so much. Like, I'm not afraid to eat because I got to eat. So I went and made 2 pieces of toast because I was hungry and that came right out of me. I had some oatmeal. It came right out of me. Not a lot, a little bit. So I'll probably take it, the charcoal, till Sunday. Just for that's a good week of detoxifying my body from anything. And I do feel lighter as far as the stomach is concerned, because it used to be full of air and gas and uncomfortness, and I always had problems with my digestive system. And this works great on your digestive system. So I feel a whole lot different. And it's been 4 days. And in 4 days, I've been going to the point where I said, I'm not eating anything because I was scared to eat anything because it was coming right out of me. So I said, I should have just ate crackers because crackers was better than eating the bread. And it was just dry toast and it still went through me. But I just took the thing. I still feel my stomach rumbling. So I went to the bathroom, but it wasn't as much. It's like almost like the ending. And the oatmeal held up a little bit. So I didn't go to the bathroom as much, but I went. So maybe that charcoal's just, everything's coming out and I'm pretty much almost done. Um, that's one thing. If you take the charcoal, get ready because you're going to go to the bathroom. And I've been doing that for like 4 days. Yes, today makes 4 days. And it's just been cleaning me out and cleaning me out and cleaning me out. But that gets annoying because my stomach been a little bit upset. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing for me because I don't like feeling uncomfortable. So I took some B12s, like I told you, for energy, since I was having trouble with the energy part. After withdrawing from the opiates, I had no energy. And these B12s have been working. I took some this morning, but when you take charcoal, activated charcoal, any kind of medication that you take, you should wait two hours after you take the charcoal. Or wait 2 hours before. Like if you take your medicine first, wait 2 hours later because it's just gonna come out of your system. So I felt the energy and I didn't feel the energy because it just all came out of me. So I just now did 2.5 droplets since I'm not going to the bathroom as much. Hopefully this will hold me. I gotta go to work. I want to take a nap and I don't want to take a nap. That's where I'm at right now. And I'm hoping I don't get stuck at work. I hope not. But if I would have known about, somebody told me this over YouTube about the charcoal, activated charcoal, and the ammonium D, and the charcoal has helped a lot. But I could still feel my stomach rumbling. It's like rumbling inside there. So today I probably got to take it easy as far as eating again with the dry crackers. I don't know if I'm going to take this tomorrow because I kind of want the shits to stop. So I'm not taking, I already took 2 ammonium ADs about an hour ago. So that should be enough. That should stop everything. And it's stopping everything because I don't want to spend the whole day in the freaking toilet. I'm just like sick of it. But you know, I went through the YouTube and I looked it all up, and this has so many benefits. So many benefits. Cleanse out your stomach, your gastrointestinal, and I do have problems with that. And it's been cleaning me like totally out. And it also said something about if you're a substance abuser, pills or whatever, it just takes out all that toxins. It binds it and it just takes it right out. You run right with it. And that's what it's been doing. Other than that, I don't have a craving for kratom. I want a cup, but I don't need a cup. I don't know if anybody would understand. I want a cup, but I don't need a cup. Right now, I feel so okay that I feel like if I have a cup of white magna, that I'd be like 100% better. But I need to be like things in moderation. I just, I'm detoxifying my body and at the same time. The kratom is the third day. Yeah, the third day, 70 something hours now. 70, 75, maybe almost 80 hours already. Because it was like 72 early. It's about 80 hours. So I'm gonna give my body more time before I start back on the kratom as far as the energy strains is concerned. But that's why I bought the B12 so I wouldn't have to drink the kratom for the energy. I feel like I'm lacking, like if I'm anemic or something, because the last time I felt that low as far as energetic was when I was full-fledged anemic. And I'm anemic, but not to the point where I need medication. I just got to eat more red meat, so she says, or whatever. But then I have cholesterol too. So like, like either eat it or don't eat it. That's where I'm at. So they said this is good. And they said also ashwagandha, but I read up on it. I'm a little leery about it because they said it's habit forming. I'm like, it's so good for you, but it's also habit forming. I don't want to go there, and it also relaxes you too much So it's maybe good for me to go to sleep with, because it says it helps with restful sleep. That I may do that for for the sleep after, but they said after a good cleanse. So it's been 4 days. I'll probably do it one more day tomorrow, 5 days, and that's it. Because you really got to be ready for this. It's just, I ain't saying it's very uncomfortable, but it's just like, you don't want to spend your whole day in the toilet, and you can't enjoy a cup of tea or anything because it goes right through you. Like, I'm just hoping it stops. So it's dying down now. So hopefully within the next 2 hours, I'll be okay as far as that is concerned. Like I said, I'm not craving Kratom at all. I totally withdraw from the Suboxone. I totally withdrew from the Suboxone. That's so good. The B12s are helping me with the energy. That's why I bought it, so I wouldn't keep sucking that Kratom up, because eventually it was going to stop working for me, because my body's is lacking energy. So I could be full-fledged anemic. I don't know, but I know that was my only problem, and that personally would have put me in a state of looking for something that I shouldn't be looking for, because I was not liking that feeling of feeling so fucking low that I could hit the floor. Like, not tired, but fatigued. That is like the worst fucking feeling ever. Like, could you imagine being fatigued all day? All damn day? Well, that's how I felt. I felt a week like that after I withdraw. After a week, I was fine. The second week, that's when the whole fatigue situation started happening, and it started messing with me mentally. I was dragging my feet, didn't want to work, didn't want to do anything, didn't want to eat, because it was just, I don't know, it was attacking me for both sides. So I says, well, I'm going to order me some more Kratom. But then, you got to be smart about it, because you don't know how long. I've been, off the Suboxone for a while now, minus the 2 milligrams that I told you I took 2 days ago, which, by the way, I'm not craving today, and I'm not having no withdrawals from it too. I did it because I didn't want to withdraw from the Kratom, but it wasn't as bad as it was. But maybe those 3 days were the worst, and I don't know. But maybe it wasn't the Kratom, but it had to be, because I would start getting diarrhea at the same time that it was time for my dose. And since I didn't dose, I started getting diarrhea. So I had to put 2 and 2 together and said, damn, I missed my dose, and I got diarrhea from it. So I don't know how long that was going to last. But right now, the only thing I have is because I'm drinking this charcoal thing, and it's going right through me. I don't mind it, but I got to work tonight. I'll be fine by 8 o'clock. But I won't be taking this tonight. It's just not good to take it while you're at work, because you'll be spending most of the time. Well, you don't have to just eat dry crackers. So I don't know what my meal is going to consist of today. I'm hoping within the next 3 hours, this whole thing will stop and I can eat a normal dinner or something. But I don't know. It's not easy taking these. It's just not. They tell you to take it, but I really didn't see anything in reference to, I really wasn't looking for it either. What to eat, what not to eat, but they recommend the ashwagandha after your whole detox situation is over. But I read some things there that I didn't care for in the ashwagandha. I took since I wasn't feeling down a little bit, I took some energizing tea, which that shit don't really work. It says energy for women. I took that tea, and I took my maca root, which I've been taking every day. That came right out of me. So I waited a little while. I just did the B12s since I just went to the bathroom like not too long ago. But it seems like it's calmed down. My stomach is a little bit, hey, stop, a little bit sore. So I'm going to take something for a sour stomach, and that's about it. And they said drink a lot of water when you're on charcoal, but I drank 2 bottles of water. I'm not drinking anymore. But I feel like having me an awesome cup of coffee. That's what I feel. Like I'm addicted to coffee, yes. But usually coffee keeps me in the bathroom. Um Peeing. I have an overactive bladder. Every time if I pass like 5 or 6 cups of coffee, I'll keep peeing and peeing and peeing and peeing and peeing and peeing. And it's one of those things that my bladder bursts. Period. I could pee on myself. But getting back, is one thing I want to say. If anybody wants to detox from opiates and everything, I do recommend the kratom. But just watch how much you dose and how you dose. That is all. If you dose correctly and in moderation, you might bypass the withdrawals. But if you start going into 15 and 30 milligrams 3 times a day, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to withdraw. There are stories. I do believe in the withdrawal. Not knocking it. And please don't say it's these type of videos that make the kratom community look bad. I ain't trying to hear the truth is the truth. There is some withdrawals to it. But if you take high doses. But if you don't, if you just take it for what you're supposed to take it, I'm not that experienced, but common sense will tell you that just take it for what you need it for. But it's very addictive as far as that feeling that it gives you. It gives me I don't know, a sense of security when I take it, and I be feeling so great. I mean, right now I could go for a cup of kratom, but like I said, I was gonna stay away from it. I got my B12s, and I promised myself once I get those, I leave that kratom alone. And I also said every once in a while I'll drink a cup, maybe a cup a week. You know, and the other strains, I probably won't be touching those at all because I'm not in pain. My knees bother me, but not as much because I've been drinking the maca brew. I don't know if it's helped with inflammatory or I don't know. I have to look that one up too. But yeah, I do recommend it for opiate withdrawal, heroin withdrawal, methadone withdrawal. Yeah. And I'm not going to say if you do high dosage, you're not going to go through it. But from the stories that I read, not from personal experience, people have gone through really serious withdrawals. Restless legs, that sounds like an opiate shit. And they said this is not an opiate, but it acts on the opiate receptors. So there's something to it. Anything that makes you feel that good can't be all good for you. But if used correctly, you can have a successful withdrawal, a successful everything. I take magnesium. I also take this other thing to help me sleep. But I do take my Risperdal. But I'm not taking Risperdal every day, which is good because that's how I was doing it when I was on Suboxone. I wasn't taking the Risperdal every day. So the other day I went to bed without it and was just fine. And it wasn't like my body needs it every day. Only one time I didn't sleep because I was drinking the sleep aid called Calm, and I have such an addictive personality. I love the way it was taking me in and out of consciousness. It felt like a kind of high for me, and I just kept smoking the pipe all night, up and in and out, in and out. So yeah, I didn't sleep, but I could have slept if I wanted to. It was just me. But I've been sleeping okay. And these B12s are working. It's not I recommend it, but don't think you're gonna, take it and think you're gonna clean the whole house up in no. And some people describe it as getting a burst of energy. I don't get a burst of energy, but I feel okay. I don't anything that gets rid of my fatigue, I'm okay with it. So it did get rid of it does work on my fatigue. It really does. So not only is it working on my fatigue, but also it's going to help me along the road to recovery as far as withdrawing from the opiates, because it did take my energy from me. everything that I went through took my energy away from me. And God, I don't wish that on nobody. You know, I thought once that was always over, but it really wasn't over. But yeah, so I have a whole thing of brand new King white magnetron and yellow magnetron that finally after the second time worked for me because I was too tired the first time. And I don't know. I don't know, but I know that I'm giving these B12 a shot and they are working. I don't feel that fatigue. Oh my God, that shit was killing me, folks. That fatigue is no joke. That was really sending me to the moon. So I feel okay now. You know, I'm up and I'm about, but I'm not doing anything. I'm just relaxing in my bed because later on I'm going to work. But you know, this is seem like I will be getting to work because it's not snowing, so I don't think I'm gonna have a problem, which is good because I want to go to work and I don't want to go to work, but hey, you know, it's not in the beginning, it was snowing so bad, I thought I was not gonna make it, but it turned into rain, so I don't think it's gonna be a big deal as far as transportation. Today is my 5th day smoking this pipe. Do you believe that I went and bought 3 Lucy's? Here's one of them. When I went to puff on this, I couldn't do it. I smoked half of it and went right to my pipe. So there's got to be a difference between that nicotine and the one that's in here. I don't know. Or maybe I got used to this one, but I didn't really want to touch the cigarette. I don't know. I thought I was missing something or this wasn't enough, but this is enough. So it's just force a habit. And I did it. I didn't have to do it, but I did it. But I'm telling you folks, in the beginning of my withdrawals, it was very, very hard for me. I'm not gonna say I didn't go through it, guys. It was brutal. The first 8 days was brutal. I didn't know how to dose. I was throwing up. I was vomiting. I had diarrhea, lack of fatigue, no motivation, wobbly eyes. I had everything. I had to put the kratom down for 3 days. I put it down for 3 days, and in those 3 days, what I did was did a strip of Suboxone, 3 or 4 days, a milligram of the Suboxone, because the withdrawal was so fucking bad. And I figured just all I wanted was like maybe an hour or 2 of sleep. And I figured maybe the Suboxone would help. It helped for like maybe an hour or 2. And at some point, it worked for a whole day that I managed to sleep. But I knew eventually I would have had to completely put it down, which I did completely put it down and started working on the withdrawal. And as time went by, I learned how to dose, look at the videos. I learned how to dose the proper way, and then it started working. But I'm not going to say that I had a wonderful experience on it because I kind of didn't. The best experience that I had on the kratom was the ending, and that was when I had the how you call the energy strains, because the other one would have always give me some type of after effects, and some days were better than others, and like it was every day was a different state of mind or a different mood, and I couldn't stand that about the kratom. I didn't either. I was dosing too much or underdosing. I don't know, but I never got the same effect. But each time I got the effects, I wasn't withdrawing. So that was the most important part. But I wish I could sit down and say I enjoyed every day of my kratom journey, because I did not. I did not. The most I enjoyed was the last 2 weeks, and that was when I was dealing with the white strains and the yellow strain for energy. When I tried that shit, I thought I was in heaven. I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna stay drinking until my energy comes back. When I really sat and thought about it, I was like, hey, that could take months. You've been withdrawing from Suboxone like for 5 weeks, and you might be in post-acute withdrawal, which comes afterwards, mental, and still withdrawing from part one, which is the beginning of the withdrawal. Sometimes I felt like that in my second phase, which was post-acute withdrawal. That's what I was going through, and that's where the fatigue came in. And I wish, not that I had everything, but that fatigue was a killer. It was a killer. And I haven't felt that fatigue in like 4 days. Since the B12 came, I started on that. And then I left the Kratom alone because I felt I had a trippy from it. Every time it was time to dose and I wouldn't dose, I would get diarrhea, migraine headache. And then with the fatigue, I woke up really bad. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? I was really confused. Like, why am I feeling this way? Now I got diarrhea on top. I said, now I feel like I'm going through the whole opiate thing all over again. It was really scary. And then I said, it's got to be because I'm not on the Kratom, and that's what it was. So Friday, my B12 was supposed to come in, and it didn't because we had some kind of storm. It wasn't even as bad as this one, and the delivery got delayed. But then it came Saturday, and I didn't find out about it till Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I got it on Sunday, started it on Sunday. Since then, I haven't had any fatigue. Maybe tired, but not fatigue, that's what I wanted it for. Now I'm going to study up on it a little bit more because I don't want to take it. Well, I do want to take it because I'm battling the fatigue, but I want to see how much do I have to take before my body gets back to normal, or if I take it for a long time and then don't take it, I don't get that energy. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work like that for me, but like, I want to take it at different times of the day. I don't want to take it like as soon as I wake up in the morning. And then if I stop 1 week later, that same time at that morning, I'll feel real tired if I don't take it an hour later. That's addiction, you know? I'm hoping these B12s are different. It's B12 supposed to be it's a vitamin supplement. And so far it's been working great for me. And trying to quit smoking. If anybody's seen my other videos, which I hardly don't get no views anyway, but that's okay because I'm doing this for me. Because next year in January 16, I'm going to look back at all my videos so I can remember everything that I went through. Because I plan on staying off of Suboxone. That's a done deal for me. No more. And hopefully within the next few months, I can put the cigarettes down. I'm on 6 milligrams of nicotine. When that whole bottle finishes right here, which this stuff does last a long time, you put some in here, all the way up here, and you could puff like maybe 50 times. So it takes a while. So when I finish this one, I'm going to go to 3 milligrams, and then I'm going to go down to 1 milligram. And after the 1 milligram is done, that's it. There is no other milligram. Then what the gentleman states is you can vape, but without any nicotine. So I'll probably vape another month after the 1%, just to, I don't know, it's just to like maybe because of the habit. And then eventually that 1 month, I'm pretty much done with the whole thing. But let me tell you, being on drugs isn't hard. Staying off it is harder. Because all your emotions come back, you know, and some of them can be funky. Some of them could be over exaggerated. I don't know, but I just feel sometimes like I can't believe the way I'm feeling. because I haven't had any feelings for 4 years being on Suboxone. There was always Suboxone feelings, not mine, you know. Doing the dishes now without Suboxone is a big deal for me because, like, before I enjoyed doing everything on Suboxone. Now it's like I don't have Suboxone in my system, so I'm not the same person anymore. Do I like who I am right now? Yes. Am I happy with who I am right now? Sometimes. You know, I'm like on a mission right now to clean my system out, to truly, go through this post-acute withdrawal as gentle as possible. I didn't take my antidepressants yet. I'll be taking them in the next 15 minutes. I'm gonna make me a good cup of coffee and just lay here and just watch TV till I'm gonna leave here at 7:30. Yes, I'm gonna be late because I'm gonna take advantage of the weather. I'm something else. I'm a piece of work. So I just wanted to let you know where I was at. And I pretty much figured out that this was making me go to the bathroom. Besides, I know the kratom was part of it. And after the third day, I was okay. But then taking this again, I noticed right after I take it, half an hour later, I got the shits. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, before I started the charcoal, that first day I had got diarrhea. And I ran to get the Omotomate D and everything. So, and I went like that for days. But now I'm on probably hour 80 of it. I feel pretty good. You guys, if I could do it, and I've been 4 years on the Suboxone, you could do it too. On the 12th of this month, it will be 60 days that I'll be off of Suboxone minus the 4 milligrams I did during my withdrawal and the 2 milligrams I did the other day because I am a stupid, fraidy cat and I didn't want to go through the withdrawals of the kratom, which was, the fatigue and the diarrhea. I didn't want to go through that, but I didn't go through the fatigue, but I sure as hell went through the diarrhea, and I didn't go through the fatigue because I had the B12, which was helping me, and they do help. So guys, if you experience any fatigue or anything like that afterwards, I recommend B12, the liquid. It absorbs faster. You put it on your tongue for 90 seconds, and then you swallow the rest. And I'm not saying it's like a cup of kratom, no. But you're not going to feel that fatigue. You're going to feel normal, but that minus that fatigue. Anything like that, I'm all for it. So I don't have any fatigue. I feel fine. My runs are dying down, which I'm glad. And I'm hoping if I take this cup of coffee, will it give me the runs? I don't know. But if I take this cup of coffee, it's going to be the last cup of the day because I'm trying to detox off of it. So I know some of you guys probably saying, this girl's a trip. She stops and she sucks on the pipe and she's making a video. That's right, because it's my video. I do what I want. It's been a journey. I'm going to do this for a whole year because I think it's going to take about a whole year before I feel, get my endorphins and all that back. It's going to take a while. So I'm still in the beginning stages of that, but the B12s are helping a whole lot, guys, a whole lot. So what I'm going to be doing now is adding the numbers of the Suboxone. It would have been day 51, but I took away the 3 days because of the Suboxone, the 2 milligrams of Suboxone that I did 3 days ago. So I minus 3 days of it because I was on the Suboxone for 3 days. I don't feel bad about it. I don't have any remorse about it neither. To each his own. Whoever wants to do that detox, they could do it any way they want to do it. Me, I'm a chicken. I didn't want to hurt. I didn't want to go through pain. And some people say, oh, she's setting herself up. No, I'm not setting myself up. I haven't touched a Suboxone yet. And this is day 3, hour 80. That was 3 days ago. No, I didn't get up with the urge to do Suboxone. No, I didn't wake up with the urge to do the Kratom neither. What I wake up is the fact is that every day I'll get stronger and stronger. And hopefully these B12, I'm going to try them for a month and then stop for a little while to see if my energy levels came back. And if they did, it had to do a lot with my blood because, like I said, you lose a lot when you're detoxing. You just don't know how much you lose, minerals, iron, and all that. You lose all that. And, you know, it's been a hell of a ride. And I'm still on the train. I'm still on the train, folks. I'm still there. So the ride's not over yet. It's just not over, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'll probably see you later on tonight. I want to let you know I took this energy thing, and it usually lasts all day. I took it yesterday around 7 in the morning, and around 8 I was still doing okay. But I almost fell asleep in the morning on the train because it was so crowded and so hot. I just felt, oh shit, what the hell is this? I hope this B12, instead of doing what it's supposed to be doing, is doing the opposite. But it was just so hot on the train and so many people, it puts me like that. And I took it around 2:30. So I can't take any more because I took it twice today, because the first time I took it, it went right through me because of the charcoal. Because anything you put it, any type of medicine you take right after the charcoal, and you know they also use this for people who OD. They give them this charcoal, they spit it all up and everything. So that's why they tell you don't take no medication right after it, because it's just gonna. I'll see you later. Try not to get your feet wet out there. Bye bye.